I'm about to show you how I move though. You get the memo. I say,
Hey, keep cooking up that dope, Mike.
I'm like, baby, why you leave me? She said, like, baby, I'ma get a bag and switch it up and watch they say. They don't like my style, they say I'm different, I'm too red. Put my whole up in the song to show you that I care. I'ma call your phone and I'm like, baby, do you care? I will feel the energy that you give me. If you hear my pain, would you still listen to me? Diamonds, they gon' dance and they still glisten on me. She gon' call my phone and I'm like, I don't feel your energy. I'm always gonna think about the thing that you did to me. Every time I...
Yo, it's your boy Smokers YT, aka Silkman, aka Milkman. We back with another video. I'm not gonna waste our time with this intro. I'm gonna do wide receiver 3. Who do you think is gonna be the wide receiver 3? Yeah. Like and subscribe. And yeah, that's basically it. So let's get right into this video. Let's start with the fall of the wide receiver core. Let's get right into this.
Well, the year was 2016. Drew Brees just came off the most spectacular season as one of his best statistical seasons, putting up 5,000 yards and 37 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. And leading the charge in Brandon Cooks, Michael Thomas, and Willie Snead and Brandon Coleman put up a 3,594 receiving yards, being one of the best team offenses in the league. And not only the best team offenses, the best passing offense, putting up 5,000 yards and 38 touchdowns. But the case will lead to, starting with case 1, Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks was leading the Saints in receiving yards, and to the point he got frustrated with the offense. Plus the emergence of Michael Thomas, the Saints led to shopping him. One trade that almost went down was cornerback Malcolm Butler, as we did have one of the worst passing defenses in the league, and he would have thought that he would have upgraded that pass defense, but the trade that would eventually happen was Brandon Cooks to the Patriots for the first round and a third round pick. That first round pick turned into All-Pro Ryan Ramczyk and Def Peterson, Trey Hendrickson. In my opinion, I think we won that trade, as Michael Thomas would turn out to be the best receiver in the league. But later on that offseason, we signed Case 2 on March 9th, 2017. Ted Ginn Jr. was signed an 11-year, $3 million contract. And he would have good play with the past 3 years for the Saints, but he has been injury prone and forgot how to play football. But he led free agency to go to the Bears and agreed to a 1-year contract. And it brings us to today. And Emmanuel Sanders recently signed Saint, who is going to buff this receiving core. And he's already positioned as wide receiver 2. And then we have the best wide receiver in the league in Michael Thomas, who will get this wide receiver 3 spot. Will it be JaJuan Johnson, Deontay Harris, Traquan Smith, Marquez Callaway, Emmanuel Butler, or Lil Jordan Humphrey? Let's get right into this. First, we're going to start with JaJuan Johnson. He's 23, 6'4", 231 pounds, ran a 4.58 at the combine, 0 years experience, and went to Penn State and Oregon. Now we're with Marquez Callaway. He's 22, 6'2", 205, ran a 4.55 at the combine, 0 years experience, and went to Tennessee. Now we're going to Deontay Harris. He's 22, 5'6", 170, ran a 4.35 at the combine, 1 year experience with Assumption. And Traquan Smith is 24, 6'2", 209, 4.549, 2 years of experience, and he went to UCF. As we're going to Lil Jordan Humphrey and Emmanuel Butler. Lil Jordan Humphrey is 22, 6'4", 225, 4.65 at the combine, 1 year experience in college. It's Texas. 23, Emmanuel Butler, 6'3", 220, 4.65, 1 year experience, and went to Northern Arizona. Let's get on to the comparisons. First, we're going to start off with Traquan Smith, as Traquan Smith is in his 3rd year, and he's going to need to show up or he will be missing a job this season. Trust me. As my NFL comparison in Traquan Smith is Terrence Williams, Michael Crabtree, and Cameron Meredith, as he's a two-way possession catcher. Terrence Williams is the best person I could compare him to, as Terrence Williams has shown flashes of being a great receiver in this league, but never lived up to the full hype, as never showing his full potential. Next, we have JaJuan Johnson. JaJuan Johnson is a big, tall, physical receiver who can basically do everything. At this point, his speed is up there, he has hands, he can block. But my NFL comparison is a red zone threat in Dez Bryant, Brandon Marshall, and Demaryius Thomas. Dez Bryant is the best person I can compare him to, given the fact that Dez Bryant is a physical receiver. He's tall, he's lanky, and he has a knack for the ball. This man is the best person I can compare him to. Let's get on to the next. Next, we have Little Jordan Humphrey. As Little Jordan Humphrey got called up to the active roster last year, but only having minimum of snaps and mostly blocking and special team snaps. But my NFL comparison to Little Jordan Humphrey is a two-way blocking receiver similar to Kelvin Benjamin, Mike Evans, and Brandon Marshall. Kelvin Benjamin is the best player I can compare to, as two of them do not have the best route running in the world, but they can get open and make spectacular catches. But y'all let me know down in the comments. Let's get on to the next one. Next, we have Deontay Harris. This is the second year of Deontay Harris, and I expect big things from him, as in his first year, he has All-Pro honors, and he made the Pro Bowl as a punt returner. But obviously, we already know who his NFL comparison is, as he is a deep speed threat similar to Tyreek Hill, Ted Ginn Jr., and Deshaun Jackson. Tyreek Hill is the best player I can compare him to, as Tyreek Hill made All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors in his rookie year as a punt returner, similar to Deontay Harris, and I feel like they're going to have the same exact roles during the season. But y'all let me know. Let's get on to the next. Next, we have Emmanuel Butler, as Emmanuel Butler has been showing flashes in practice, but in the preseason, he technically did fold as dropping a couple passes. But besides the point, he has the potential to be a really great receiver on this team. My NFL comparison is a possession catcher compared to Michael Thomas, Marquise Colston, and Michael Crabtree, as we're going to hold off on the Michael Thomas and Marquise Colston comparisons, as we're going to compare him to Michael Crabtree, as Michael Crabtree struggles to create separation and struggles route running, but he uses his athletic ability to be a good receiver in this league. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong or not. Next, we have Marquez Callaway, as Marquez Callaway is a big, tall, lanky, speedy receiver that this team, he will fit on, and it's the type of receiver we need to have on this team. But besides the point, he lacks route running. But my NFL comparison is a deep zone threat compared to Sammy Watkins, Tyler Boyd, and Darius Slayton. Sammy Watkins is the best player I can compare Marquez Callaway to, because they're both physical, tall receivers. They're both shifty. Their yards after catch is amazing, and all Marquez Callaway needs is to improve on the route running. He will be exactly like Sammy Watkins, trust me. But the question is, who is on the hot seat? My hot seat is Traquan Smith and Emmanuel Butler. As this, Emmanuel Butler, if he does not prove that he can be a good receiver in this league, he just might get either cut or stay on the practice squad. As if. And Traquan Smith has shown flashes of being a great receiver during the Eagles game, the Redskins game, but he has to improve on route running. He has been getting bullied in the line of scrimmage, and this probably could be his last year in the Saints uniform. But the question is, who do you think could be wide receiver 3 on this team? I think Deontay Harris. Deontay Harris is the best case for a wide receiver 3. He has all the physical skill sets. He has the toolbox to be a wide receiver 3 in this league. It's one thing that he does not lack than other receivers on this list, is route running. His route running is amazing, and that's one thing most of these receivers do not have. But my other three is Marquez Callaway, Traquan, and Little Jordan Humphrey. Y'all let me know down in the comments, who do you think will get that wide receiver 3 spot? Is it going to be Marquez Callaway? Is it going to be Traquan Smith? Is it going to be Deontay Harris? Y'all let me know down in the comments. But it's been your boy Smoker Swati, and we out here. Chee!
Hey, my mama raised a soldier. I ain't had shit. Yeah, I'm going bad shit. I'm a part of the madness. Have you niggas look? You know I'm spitting that crack, bitch. Red dot beam, have you disappearing like magic? My mama raised a soldier. Why? I ain't had shit. Yeah, I'm going bad shit. I'm a part of the madness. Have you niggas look? You know I'm spitting that crack, bitch. Red